Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome again
to yet another
super exciting
double modern. It's double modern, right?
double modern. Yeah.
Double modern. No Pioneer this week.
No, we will soon have one, and it'll be probably not super exciting.
Yeah.
But we are always hopeful for that.
Yep.
We always expect it to be more exciting. Although there's a big green dummy that the Pioneer mono green deck I would have to assume would be playing because it's fucking gross and it'll make the deck better. Yeah, it's a
Pioneer's also getting a 1-mana black removal spell that doesn't kill anything.
Right. That is trash.
Yeah.
All right, so first up for the evening, we have Zach Barker still rocking some Yawgmoth. Tommy gave him a little lesson on shuffling to help protect the sleeves a little bit. You know, shuffling's important in the game. And it's easy to shuffle badly. Then we've got Micah, or Paul Mosier, as he's also known, on some Hammertime stuff.
Yeah, this is combo versus combo.
Yeah.
And I guess it's basically just a race.
Pretty much. Game 1 at least. I mean, once it gets to Game 2, it may be less of a race and there may be more tech involved, but...
Yeah, Zach definitely gets to put a lot of things in the way, which is helpful.
For sure. Yeah, I think this match, you'll probably, as a Hammertime deck, maybe try to lean into the Yawgmoth angle and just get there that way. There's not going to be a shit ton of interaction.
Also, he could, like even this Ginger Brute, right? You can make that guy unblockable.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he's got a couple ways for evasion that can get the deck job done pretty quick. So, should be fine at the end of the day. But yeah, it is absolutely a race. That is exactly what this is. That card is pretty meh in this match. It does something, but not like a lot. Could do more, that's for sure. Every time I play this match with my white deck, I always feel like he's pretty
Here's something
subpar.
I've never considered. Grist doesn't even trigger this guy, does he?
Which guy?
The
no.
Esper Sentinel.
No.
Yeah, it's still a non-creature on the... Or wait, it's a creature on the stack, so...
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lame. Very lame.
Yeah, there's a couple little interactions like that that are kind
I
of
hate
lame.
Grist. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's a sweet card, and I mean, unlike a lot of things, I don't think it's like unhealthy for the format.
Is that a Scoos?
It looks like a Scoos.
Interesting. Mainboard Scoos, huh? I'm
It
sure
could-
it's a one of.
Could be a mistake. Like maybe he played Tommy's deck last week and forgot to unboard. Because it doesn't seem like a main deck card.
All right, there's the Undying trigger. So yeah.
Did he pay the one?
No, nope. I don't. Well, I didn't catch with the wall. I mean, it goes on the stack.
I'll
so-
tell you what. Yawgmoth is pretty good.
Yeah.
Just in this matchup in general, because he can just fucking
Murk
murder
everything.
the board
Yeah.
in response to anything.
Yeah, without having any of the equipment action happening without a Sigarda's aid, it's kind of frustrating for sure. Yeah, I am looking forward to some of the stuff from Dominaria, though. I'm sure everybody has a few things. I'm sure Commander players are just tickle pink about what's in there, because there's an ass ton of Commander stuff, as there always is now. Not a lot for Modern.
I haven't studied the spoilers, and I generally don't. I haven't really studied them that hard, but
Another Springleaf.
I'm not like blown away by anything, to be honest.
I think it's a well-designed set, and overall. Well, they have been, though.
Yeah.
There could be a few. The sagas could be better. Okay, here we go. Now he's got some gas. Don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Probably not, because he's going to need to do some big shit, like, right now.
Well, Hammertime doesn't work without a hammer. There's a hammer.
All right. So, it still only does so much. If Zach were smart, he would just murk whatever he attempted to equip it to.
The problem is, it does actually cost him creatures to do so.
No, it does, yeah. But I mean, I feel like you kind of... I guess you don't need to right now. You could probably give it a turn.
You might be tempted to.
I mean, I would be tempted to kill the Pure Steel at the end of the day. That's the thing that's got to go. Because he'll have ways to kill whatever.
Well, if he's going to kill the Pure Steel, he should have done it with the hammer on the stack.
Yeah. I don't think he's interested. I would have just given up, I don't know, the Wall of Roots. Or that Scooge that's not doing anything. I would have
maybe chumped the Wall of Roots and...
I mean, I'm all about taking some damage in this game.
I mean, he could have chumped and drawn a card.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe got one of those one drops over there off the battlefield. Like,
I mean,
it's getting to a point where actually that gingerbread guy is looking kind of scary. Like, maybe I would have chumped and then killed the gingerbread guy before damage.
He's still pretty. He's getting better with this deck every time he plays it. But
he's got one card though. It looks like
he's got a grist. Pretty sure it's a grist. You can check if you want to, but I'm pretty sure it's a grist.
Oh, let's see. This thing is impeding.
What the shit?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, it's all the way across.
Let me see. There's some OBS difficulties here.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try to figure out this fucking nonsense. It's frustrating because, like, here we go. Let's do that.
Okay.
So that's all the way to the right.
Okay, there's some weirdness as well.
Get in there, buddy. Get in there. Okay. Now, it's not the right order, but we can work with it.
Yeah, we can work with this order. Actually, it's closer to me anyway. Maybe this is a better order in general.
Right. All right, so Grist came down, killed something.
Hey, we found out. It was a Grist.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
Cutting edge shit.
All right, so, yeah, killing the Pure Steel, that was huge. No free equips anymore. Let's see what he's got in his hand.
This is going to fuck with me all night.
Yeah, I know.
Let's,
there you go. Just got to scooch it in and then scooch it over. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't think Micah's got much here, unfortunately.
Okay. This is lame.
I mean, that's everything we need, right?
Yeah, I think I do want to switch these, though, because I hardly ever use this.
Okay, there we go. Don't mind us. Nothing to see here.
Yeah,
literally. All right, yeah, I think Micah's pretty fucked in this game. Without the aid and without the Pure Steel, I think Zach's gonna have plenty of time to find the combo pieces. What are you doing?
Making some changes, dude. You don't mind me here.
All right. Alright, we're done fucking with our technical things over here, I think.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Right.
I can do this all night, and I will.
Alright, so still no second Undying guy, which is kind of important, obviously. I guess maybe not obvious depending on who's watching, but it's pretty important. So, making a bug, did not mill a grist. And okay, so he's not out of the woods because he's at 5.
No, he's out of the woods because this is infinite. Oh yeah, you're right.
He's at 5.
Yeah, he's at 5.
He needs the life gain thing for it to be infinite.
He does need the life gain. He does in fact need life gain.
We covered that last time we saw this, that it only goes because like when you're at a healthy 20. yeah, you could do pretty much whatever you want. But when you're at 5 life, like I actually got a guy last night because of that. I just whittled him down, and he spent a lot of his life trying to find the rest of his pieces, and he just couldn't.
He's actually just dead. Oh no, he doesn't have a way to equip the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting that thing off the board.
He's got chumps. So the pure steel is always has to go when it comes to hammer time. Like you have to get rid of that fucking thing. There's just no options. But yeah, it's hard for him to dig to the. He really needs the blood artist. He needs a cord. He needs. I mean, there's stuff.
Yeah.
But he's got to find it, and he's got 3 life to do so. 2 life to do so. Yeah, 2 life really. Because you can't go down to 1, because he wouldn't be able to pay for it. So he's got 2 card draws here.
Interesting that Paul's going to fire up the Yawgmoth.
Especially to lock that. That does his job for it.
I mean, he could get rid of the insect here to... Or he could get rid of the Yawgmoth to remove that counter.
I mean, the thing is, the counter is going to be removed anyway because it's infect. That's why that was a weird block.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, reset it for him.
Oh, well, that's fun.
All right, well, Micah is not quite out of the woods yet.
That thing comes back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he can't like cord or anything now, so that's... He's not doing it this turn. He's got 1 more turn next turn. Oh, yeah.
Man, that's just death.
The old cauldron stuck
The
in the hand.
old death.
All right. Well, there's that. Just going to see some sideboards now. I think both of these decks should have some decent stuff. I'm pretty sure there might be a Feast and Famine in the Hammertime board, which that would be obviously pretty good here. And this is the match for those Force of Vigors.
Seems to be some kind of discussion going on.
This is why we need a better intercom so we can hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear their discussion. I prefer to do like Mystery Science Theater.
Right. We should actually. We're missing an opportunity right now.
No, your mom's a bitch.
Right. I put it in her ass last night. No, you put it in my aunt's ass, not my mom's.
Yeah. I heard both y'all call each other bitches.
There's some weird things happening with fingers in that discussion.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, after board, what do you think? I think the...
I don't know. I haven't seen their boards yet. They're just like fucking around here.
Well, we've seen, unless Tommy changed it, we've seen Zach's board a good amount.
Well, he doesn't like, he's not looking at it right now. So if he's just going to run it back.
I know he's got Force of Vigors.
Okay, now they want to look at the sideboard after
like
some discussion.
Grand Abolishers. Yeah, man. Yeah. Rest in peace for sure.
So I see 1 card. Yeah, this is not a good sideboard for this Hammertime deck.
A lot of spell pierces. I didn't realize there were that many spell pierces.
Yeah,
in there.
this needs to be updated.
Why is the metal system inside? Yeah, okay.
There's also a really bad sword in there.
I mean, it's pro black, so it's not the worst here.
I don't think it comes in. He's got almost no black creatures.
No, but he protects him from Yawgmoth.
I guess.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's not the best. I'm not saying it's like fucking top awesome tech. I mean, we need to update it, but if there's any dead cards...
Feast and Famine is probably what that should be if it does in fact want a sword, which I don't know if they want a sword.
I don't think it does in general, really.
Yeah, it's part of, store deck. We use whatever is available.
Well, it's not whatever's available. We use whatever list Isaiah and Tommy found when they built it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have whatever available. We just don't always update them as often as we should because I am too busy to do so myself. But yeah, now we have those cards. Now that was weird that there was one Unettled in the sideboard. That doesn't make any sense.
One Rest in Peace seems a little suspicious. That
doesn't make any sense.
One copy of Rest in Peace.
And there is something else that didn't make any sense. One reality chip in the main and then one on the side. That doesn't make any sense. I think there's one reality chip in the main is where you want to be with that.
Yeah, and I think I called that card, man. That card's like so overrated.
I think it's good in this deck. I think it's very, very good in this deck.
I think it's very replaceable in this deck.
I don't know, man. It lets him... It's really good fucking card advantage for this deck. It's kind of silly. It really is. I mean, it's matchup dependent, of course, but it's still like... They get to play whatever they want. I mean, they just get to play everything off the top of their library. It's not bad. You know, what more do you want out of a card advantage spell? You know, I
just don't think this deck cares about card. I don't think that's how these games play out.
Well, that's why it's a one-of. That's why it's just...
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I'm just trying to say that I think it sucks. And that everybody's, like, huge on it. And, like, I get, like, everybody else thinks it's great. It's like Beseiju. Like, I think that card sucks, too. And everybody's so big on it, but like really it's just not that good when you break it down.
Well, when we're talking about cards specifically in the deck that they're in, like that is the only deck for Reality Chip. And I think it's fine in that deck.
I'm just saying that I think that it's in one too many decks. That's all.
Sure. I think it's a fine place for it. The deck doesn't have like it's so good card advantage. I think it's as
playable as Beseiju.
Yeah. Probably, I mean, technically speaking, it's less playable than Beseiju. Because any deck with green can just have Beseiju. So, I mean, whether or not they should, they just can. So,
yeah.
You know, not every deck should or can play Rally Chip.
Yeah, I was talking to Isaiah earlier, and he was saying that he thinks that the new Merfolk sucks. Because it's a 1/1, and that it just dies to Plague Engineer. And I said, Isaiah, Plague Engineer is not castable in Modern. You need a black mana symbol, and black is unplayable.
Right, and nobody's been playing that card for
I know.
Ages,
that was my point. And honestly, it's not even good against Merfolk. It's the only card in the deck that kills. You're not bringing that in.
So does Zach have 2 lands? Because if he has 2 lands, that's a fucking awesome... Yeah, he does. That's a great hand. The Garrus Messenger is kind of whatever, but...
Does he have any ramp?
Yeah, he's got Ignoble Hierarch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Force of Vigor. He's got the Grist.
He's got a Force, too.
Yeah, put that thing back. Yeah, that's what you said.
No, I didn't hear you. Clearly.
Yeah, these dentures don't do much for my total volume overall. Alright, but yeah, that's a great hand, though, from Zach, for sure. And he just drew into a wall, also, which is fantastic. And Micah's working with... He's
got a bunch of that one card.
Those things, I'm not a huge fan. That's the card that I don't think should be in there. Although I have gotten blown out by it a couple times.
I think it's done some work in the deck, and it kind of backs up the archetype a little bit. The problem is he just doesn't have
anything.
Yeah, this is not a good hand at all.
Well, so he's down to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he went down to 6. He could have afforded another one, but I don't think he hasn't played this deck before yet. So it's hard to know the mulligan space in something you haven't had the experience in.
And honestly, that card probably shouldn't be in this deck. In this matchup, because...
He's not targeting anything?
Yeah, there's not as... I mean, you got a few things.
Well, so when it comes up...
I think you just need to be faster, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying right now it could do some work because Zach does actually have his boarded interaction, so... And maybe that was Micah's thought, was to go ahead and keep it just for the inevitability of drawing what he needs to have the interaction that he needs for the inevitable sideboarding.
Like how we got this poison counter getting some screen time here, John.
Yeah. All right, so he's...
oh, wait. I should change this.
Micah did draw a Pure Steel, but that's not going to do him any good right now. He's probably going to have to get a Spring Leaf off of the... Okay, he's got a Spring Leaf. Never mind, don't get a Spring Leaf. Get a Hammer then. Alright, so Spring Leaf. There's no good way to cast extra cards here. he is kind of stuck in this moment. And that's the awkward thing about Urza's Saga with other colorless lands. When you play cards that have 2 symbols, there just isn't a good way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think you kept his hand. You're just making dudes.
Yeah, he probably should be in that mode now. I agree.
I mean, your hand doesn't do a whole hell of a lot.
Well,
Like, let's turn these things on, right? I mean...
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I'm sure Micah will agree in hindsight after this match is over.
And this is, like you said, he just decided to play with one of the store decks. I'm sure he has no familiarity with it whatsoever.
So what would have been good is if he would have went the route with the Construct, he would be able to hold up that protection spell for the Construct because of the Springleaf Drum. So that definitely would have been a better direction.
He did a good job of playing around this grist by not playing any creatures for it to target. Oh. I always want the double trigger, man.
Right, the fucking 3% of the time it happens.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it last week.
We did. It was amazing. It was fucking glorious. There were 2 things.
Still not making dudes. Man, I don't know. If you would have made dudes, they'd be potentially 6/6s this turn.
Yeah, I think he should definitely lean into it.
Yeah.
He wants to get that Pure Steel down.
Those dudes are no joke.
Well, they also just turn on his Springleafs, and that's kind of the big deal here. Yeah, I agree. Well, okay. He's going to be able to get... Oh, okay. Alright, so what I would have done there... Go get one of the dudes. Yeah, and then you can play the Pure Steel and still have the mana up to protect the Pure Steel. Since you kept the protection spell. But there are definitely... That is one thing I respect about this deck, is there are a lot of lines. There's a lot of shit going on in what looks to be a pretty simple deck. It's got a lot of play to it.
Oh, the Hammertime deck?
Yeah.
Oh, both these decks really do.
Yeah.
Wait, what's he doing?
How did he get the mana... Oh, he had it floating.
Yeah,
he had it floating.
Floater.
He floated it. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna fall off, Micah.
Yeah.
Just equip it to Pure Steel.
Yeah.
It's weird. Equipment falls off. Yeah.
I mean, it's the right idea, though. He can totally do it next turn.
No, absolutely. And now he could just murder him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Zach might just be dead. Well, he's got the Force of Vigor in hand, and this is where that goofy little pump spell is going to be so important.
Yeah, the question is...
He's going to have to spend one of them here.
Is he going to have enough mana to do all of it?
Okay, so here's one. Going to protect the Pure Steel. And you still pay the cost. Yep. Alrighty. Protected him once. Can't protect him again. And he's going to need that second trick on his next turn. Oh, okay. Well, he's still... That's fine.
Trying to see what Zach has left in hand. I know he's got the Force.
Oh, you let him take it back. Oh, I guess he couldn't even have targeted it. I think he's just down to the Force. Force and a Scoos.
Okay, well that's good because he needs the Scoos to even be able to...
Okay, so now he does have the mana. Thanks to that Memnite. Fire up the Yawgmoth. Move to equip. Alright. So you can protect both. And this Force is going to mop up both.
Giving it flying.
Yep.
And now he's got protection from the Force.
Now, so let's see. if Zach
Oh,
does this right.
what he can do though? Does this thing protect the artifacts?
Yeah, it gives it permanent hexproof, but he's got a.
Well, he gets 2 targets. He can target the creature and the.
Yeah, exactly. And so if he targeted both, then he's safe. Or does that make it? Doesn't make it fizzle because it completes everything it can, right?
It does, yes.
Okay. So, pink.
So
one more infect. Well, actually, it'd be 3 because it is +2 Well, I guess it depends on what he targeted, what he was trying to protect. Can't remember. So he protected the Yawgmoth, so the Yawgmoth does get a pump. So it should be 4.
It's not super relevant.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying. I mean, every point's relevant with infect. So. And he just says, "Fuck it." Well.
I assume that was a concession.
I do believe so. All right, I'm sure he's not too happy with the performance of the deck so far. I think it's his first time playing. It's not a great showing. He could have afforded one more mulligan.
I think he already knows, though. I think he's already learning. Like, okay, there's a little bit of play to this. I misplayed a couple things.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, this is a guy who has not played a lot of Magic recently.
No, one-on-one. I think he plays a fair amount of Commander, but that's not real Magic. So. We don't count that.
I just want to make sure, because we've made this mistake before.
Right. I'll go out and confirm.
Yeah, because they're shuffling, not unboarding, and that's...
Yeah. I mean, Zach did get it game 1, right?
Yeah. We fucked something up. They're getting ready to go to game 3, so we 100% fucked something up. I'm gonna assume we're 1-1 right now. I don't know what game we fucked up, but it sure looked like a 2-0 loss from where we're sitting.
Okay, Micah did get that.
All right,
Zach did what I thought I was concerned he would do.
Which is not target both?
Both, yeah. Micah just, for some reason, moved the hammer off of it.
Okay.
And for some reason, I don't know why exactly.
So what were his targets then? He targeted...
a springleaf drum. Because he didn't realize Yawgmoth was an artifact.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case when I saw him walking into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was just weird mannerisms by Micah that made us
punt counter there by Zach. I was thinking when we went to this and there's this huge dead zone. I was like, man, we really need a we'll be right back kind of a thing,
Right.
Or even judge call.
I mean, you can just always throw up the between rounds.
Yeah, but that says between rounds.
Right,
Not actually between rounds.
Well, there we go. Now we got a new project. We got a new home ec project to do. Here we go. All right. So yeah, that was confusing as shit. And after they explained to me, I'm like, all right, why the hell did you move the card off? Because that's what got me. Because he took the hammer and put it over here, and I'm like, what the hell? Makes more sense now.
Yeah, their actions need to match what actually happens. We can do this without volume, so long as the players do what the cards are actually doing.
Pointing helps. Make sure very clear pointing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, this is a game amongst experienced players that you don't actually have to communicate to play, really.
Yeah.
You do not. You just need to point.
I do a lot of grunting when I play.
Yeah, I mean, grunt, point, flap a card, wave a card.
Especially when you play Teferi Time Raveler. That's grunt worthy. Grist. It's a grist when I got Spell Pierce up.
Honestly, well, I guess no. He didn't have anything good to sack. If he had something else to sack, something to be said about just go ahead and getting rid of the fucking stupid thing. Stupid ornithopters.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not threatening yet. Could be. And also, you could just take a hit too.
No, the only reason I like to get that shit off the table is just because it does need all of it. Like, you need Metalcraft and Pure Steel. Like, every that is one interesting thing about this deck. It is very synergistic.
I don't think you can sacrifice your whole board,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if he had something. Because, like, now that Ornithopter is all of a sudden a lot better, but he didn't have anything worthy of sacking, so.
Yeah. And also, you sacrifice your bird, get rid of the Ornithopter.
No, you wouldn't sacrifice a bird.
He gets the Ginger Brute, and now you don't have a board.
Yeah. No, you don't throw away a real card. I don't know what he's got for
lands in his hand either. He might be relying on this bird.
He sure is.
Yeah.
But he can... What do you think? Eldritch for one of the Undying pieces?
I think this is the first time we've seen this exact matchup on stream.
Yeah, I think it is.
And it looks to be pretty... I kind of thought it would be a little bit favored for Yawgmoth, and it's kind of playing out that way.
Yeah. All right.
Is that an Urborg?
Yes.
How did he cast a thing with an Urborg?
Oh, it's a filter land.
Oh, it's a filter. Oh, yeah. Got it. We only have one insect token?
No. God damn it. Do I have to go out there again?
Yeah, like he did the same thing last week. One untapped, one tapped. All right, Stoneforge. First time we've seen Stoneforge in this match. Oh, and he's going for the Cauldra. Cauldra complete. Yeah, way better. Way better. Fucking Zach. Fucking Zach.
Fucking guy.
This fucking guy. Oh,
All
what's
right.
it? What's this?
So this is the shit that Micah wants to have.
Is that Sigardazade?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. I don't know why. It didn't look like Sigardazade from here. Maybe I never actually looked at the art on that card.
An angel saying,
I mean, why
hey,
would I want to, honestly?
have a hammer. Here you go, guy.
Yeah.
Go hammer it up.
Yeah, I thought it interesting. The first Stoneforge we've seen in this match, and he got Cauldra. Which Cauldra, pretty damn good against
this.
Against old Yawgmoth.
Yeah. Well, actually...
Not as good when you've got 3 insects, but...
Well, it's not great against... Yeah, now, because...
It's good that it exiles the things.
Yawgmoth can actually kill Cauldra, though.
How?
It's indestructible. It doesn't have protection from negative counters. I mean, he has to have a big board for
Yawgmoth.
it.
Yawgmoth.
Yeah.
Well, the thing... Here's the thing. By the time Yawgmoth can kill big things, it can just kill you.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I mean, generally when you see Yawgmoth, the game's pretty much over.
Yeah. Eldritch for an Undying guy, I assume. Get the old Strangleroot Geist. Oh, this guy. That's pretty decent.
What did he...
Except for Cauldra.
Oh, okay. That's going to put pressure on Paul to play something every turn. It's
yeah,
really,
for sure.
I mean, it's so bad against Cauldra. Yeah, you're right, man. It's so bad against Cauldra.
Yeah, that thing doesn't do anything. Now he's going to have to get Yawgmoth down.
Okay, he's going to get rid of the Sigardazade, which, honestly, the Sigardazade is not doing a whole lot on this board
Not
anyway.
right now,
But,
no.
But, I mean,
It's
I
fair.
Get it. I get it, though.
It's a good target.
Yeah.
It's something that has to
It can kill
be
you later.
removed.
It can kill you later, for
Yeah.
sure. So, no fault there.
So what's
Getting
going to
rid of it.
happen here is he's going to have to throw away his whole board to get rid of this Cauldra.
Does he have a Yawgmoth?
Yeah, I thought so. Pretty sure he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got one in hand.
Did he just... Okay, no.
Yeah, he's just plussed it.
Paul's just taking a look to see...
It's important. You always want to read the cards that are on the table. That's how you avoid mishaps like Zach just had. You read the cards. Like, oh shit. That's what that says.
Oh, man. Paul really helped him figure it out there. The fact that you don't need dice when you've got multiple tokens.
Indeed.
Looks better for the viewers.
I do think we have... I think we have 5 tokens. We can throw more over there if we need be.
For any aspiring magicians out there, whenever you are playing a deck that plays multiple tokens, I've said this many times, it's better to play with multiple tokens. If you take a token and put like a D6 on it that says like 3, it looks like a 1/1 token with 3 1/1 counters.
It does
on it.
look
It's
like
really
that.
confusing.
It does absolutely look like that. Now we're savvy enough to, surmise what it actually means. But,
Yeah.
it does look just like that.
Yeah, and a shout out to ourselves for giving him the tools to do it right.
All right, so here's...
We really killed it, guys.
I feel like he should just go ahead and get this thing down, man, and swing. Just make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep, here we go.
Let's do the hammer thing.
And then equip after.
Ah.
I like that.
Oh, I like that as well.
Yeah. Go ahead and swing and then equip it to Pure Steel after the fact.
Yep.
Make Pure Steel really hard to kill. I hope he does that, because I think that's the best thing to do here. Because then that makes it even harder for Yawgmoth to answer it anyway, because Grist now just can't.
See
But
if
we will
that's what he
see.
chooses to do.
He definitely needs to attack, because it's a free attack, so... Yep. It's going to trample.
And it's basically just going to get rid of an insect, most likely.
And
Oh,
then-
it says trample.
It has trample, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it
Oh,
has
wow.
trample.
This is so good against this deck.
All right. Zach's thinking very hard on how many things he wants to give up. I would probably, it's 5.
I'm not blocking with shit.
Yeah, I'd probably let it go. I mean, you
Like,
have
a
nothing,
creature's not worth a loyalty at this point. It's
No.
just not.
doesn't kill it.
I guess the one consideration is if he wants to be able to minus it to
To kill something, yeah.
to kill something, I guess that is a consideration.
So, the thing is,
So he's gonna throw away so many things.
If he
and these are all
re-equips-
exiled.
if he re-equips after, then this is just hilarious. Because then he just can't do shit. Re-equip Micah. Do it, please. Because this would be so damning. Oh,
He
no.
does not re-equip. Okay.
Damn it, dude.
This
Yeah.
is still pretty good, though.
It is good.
This-
It is good,
honestly,
but this is so... It would be
honestly,
so
when you're
much
as creature
better.
light as Micah is here, I don't hate it. It's kind of... I mean, I guess he could just get rid of the end. First off, let's be real here. He's not doing a whole lot with this board right now.
No.
Okay.
He's not, but it would have just been so much more powerful.
So is he just putting a -1 counter on a random? Okay.
No, he's going to kill it, and that's why...
He's going to use his whole board to kill it?
He is.
Man, that doesn't seem great.
Oh, and he's got the thing.
Oh my god, this is going to be such a blowout.
Yeah, that is a blowout. And you can't activate Grist in response. He should have led with that.
So this gives it hexproof.
Yeah.
And
+2/+2.
Yeah, he could have totally...
He should have just led with Grist.
Yeah,
done
that's
that first.
A punt there by Zach. That's his... he's at 2 on the punt counter.
What are you killing?
He's ultimating. He's going to...
Oh, okay.
Do some damage here. It's not great.
That's something.
Yeah,
doesn't gain life back. That's a bummer.
Yeah, Micah is at a pretty precarious life total here, so
it's
not nothing. It's not nothing.
Okay. No, yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
So, how do you like a
hammer on the
cauldron?
Yeah, that's... Oh, Jesus.
How do you like 2 hammers on a cauldron?
Yeah, there we go, buddy. Yeah, Zach, you're squished as fuck. All right, well, Zach's fucking dead.
Yeah, Zach's very dead.
Super dead.
This is what dead looks like. Unless he's got a force... Unless his last 2 cards are force and another green card, then he could kill the hammers.
Even with that, he's still not in great shape. He could kill the hammers then. He can kill the hammers, but he's still like not probably coming out of this game. So yeah, that's 25.
Trample.
Yep.
Exile all the shit
that's that.
And there's a handshake. All right. So Micah goes from what we thought was a 2-0 loss to a 2-1 win.
Yep. So
all because of some punts by Zach.
I think a lot of things would have been learned by both players in this match.
Yeah, I still think Yawgmoth looks to be a little favored in this matchup to me. I think the Cauldron, man, we saw the power of Cauldron.
Yeah, the Cauldron is it's good.
They just don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah, in the right decks, it is right matchups is very fucking powerful for sure. But yeah, that sideboard, man. That's first thing Isaiah's doing tomorrow is fixing that fucking sideboard. That is trash.
Yeah, what is that? What is that sword, man? The Light and Shadow. Nobody plays that card.
The sword's fucking... Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, the...
Nobody's playing white-black.
The Nettle Cyst in the sideboard. I feel like somebody was playing with it the other day, maybe even Isaiah, and just didn't unsideboard it properly? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to figure it out, though.
I can
That's
see
for
the
sure.
Nemesis being a thing that like maybe you bring in against like more controlling decks just to add extra oomph. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know.
We'll figure
Yeah.